Alright, so today we are going to take a few minutes to inspect the hospital. Should not take more than a few minutes. And before we enter, we have seen that the IMO symbols for the defibrillator and the first aid kit stretcher is on the doors, and we're going to enter it now. Okay, we are inside the hospital now. And the first thing that you notice is the cleanliness. Okay, we have the extinguisher over there. It should be signed. Yes, it is. Metallic dustbins are there. There are no mixed garbages inside. The garbage should be completely segregated. What I normally do is I make a phone call to check the communication from here. The medicines are arranged in these cupboards, and they should be arranged as per WHO guidance. This medical chest inspection certificate should be updated, should be posted up. You should have an updated medicine list. As you can see, this has been recently taken. Today is the 13th of May and it has been taken on the 8th of May, so that's fine. We will be checking the fridge. The fridge contains a number of medicines inside which are supposed to be stored in a cool place. And you can see that the fridge is working. The washroom, to make sure everything is working in the hospital. There is this 40-liter oxygen cylinder which is charged. It should be having two separate sources of, it should be able to cater to two persons at one time, and there is an instruction on how to supply this oxygen to the patient if needed. Also, the last test date of the oxygen cylinder, the show service date, is very clearly marked on it. Also, normally when I come for a round, I always test this hospital call alarm. There are two alarms. There should be a stretcher. That's a stretcher right there. That's a Neil Robertson stretcher, and there's also a permanent fixed stretcher for in case of helicopter evacuation. This is the Resuscitator set. There should be a record. I'm not going into the record keeping right now, but there should be a record of the training of the Resuscitator. We have the automatic defibrillator over here. Should be carefully kept. It should have spare pads with it, and there should be a record of the test and training of the personnel on the AED. So that's okay. That's almost done with our round of the hospital, except that this medical guide for ships, it must be the latest edition. You need to confirm which is the latest edition. As of now, we have the 3rd edition, which is the latest for our vessel. Also, what to do in case of an emergency, it should be very clearly posted up. In case of a medical emergency, whom to call. For certain companies, you can call a third-party agency, or there is always a Roma in Italy, the CIRM Roma, and the phone numbers must be available. Overall, the cleanliness is extremely important. As you can see, the hospital looks clean. There are a number of record-keeping aspects which I will list down at a later time.